In this episode, we leave Chalus on the Caspian Sea and head towards Tehran, crossing the spectacular Alborz Mountains. We will spend a few days in the capital before continuing south through Baramin, Qom, Aram Ba Bitgol, Kazan, and finally reaching the beautiful city of Isfahan. Our journey begins in Chalus, one of Iran's favorite seaside towns on the Caspian Sea. Thanks to the humid climate from the sea, is completely different from the rest of the country. Well, this has been the hotel where we have been sleeping today for the last few days, and we are actually saying goodbye. Sorry. Now, the Tehran. I have to go, bye. Well, here we are saying goodbye to the Caspian Sea in Chalus. Sorry, I don't speak Persian. Spanish, Spain. España. Chalus and now Tehran.
Isfahan.
You? Where?
Isfahan.
Isfahan. Oh, I will go there. Yeah, after. Salam. España.
Oh, به سلامتی. دوست اسپانیایی.
Salam.
باریکالله سلام.
Isfahan.
ممنون.
Merci. Now we are leaving Chalus in the Caspian Sea, on the coast of the Caspian Sea, and we are heading to Tehran, the capital. I am extremely curious how it's gonna be Tehran. Let's see what has Tehran to offer us and how it's gonna treat us. Yoo-hoo! Tehran, here we come! Yo? Well, I have been stopped by the police. The police were just asking me where I am going, where I am from, blah, 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 blah. One wants me to let me go. The other one wants to see the motorcycle documents. But at the end, I didn't show the motorcycle documents, only the passport, and they let me go. Let's see if we can get rid of this bloody traffic jam, which is being crazy for the last hour. To reach Tehran, we crossed the Alborz Mountains for the legendary Chalus Road, considered one of the most scenic roads in Iran. This mountain creates an incredible contrast, separating the green forests of the north from the dry landscape of the central Iran. Here we are looking now for the hotel, and it's a very busy traffic as usual. It's so busy, the traffic in this country, so let's see how long it's gonna take to get there. Tehran is Iran's largest city and the capital, with more than 16 million people living in the metropolitan area. On a clear day, you can look up from the busy streets and see snow-covered mountains rising over 4,000 meters high. Here we are in the Yamaha's house in Tehran with all the Yamaha's team.
Yo. Hola.
Thank you for everything. Yeah. Hi. Finishing the Yamaha house, treating the motorcycle with everything like oil, refrigeration, liquids, brake tests, and they adjust my suspensions. So I'm quite happy because it was a really deep check in the whole bike because it is her birthday. 2 years last week and 60,000 kilometers, which is quite an achievement. In 2 years, 60,000 kilometers is a long time over the bike, riding the bike and having experience together.
We are in Golestan Palace. Beautiful.
Before leaving Tehran, I couldn't miss Golestan Palace. Hidden behind the busy streets of the modern city, this former royal residence is a reminder of Persian rich history and the elegance of his royal courts.
The gardens of Golestan Palace. Here they are. It's like all the palace is built around the garden. So it's quite beautiful. It's actually really nice. It's something very relaxing and lovely to watch. Well, here in Golestan Palace, I was very lucky because I was allowed to park the bike inside the gardens.
Bueno, pues aquí estoy con Pedrán, un guardia de seguridad del palacio y que habla muy bien español.
Gracias. Hola a todos, soy Tehran, Irán de Tehran. Y mucho gusto, señor.
Mucho gusto, el gusto es mío.
Bienvenido a Tehran.
Muchas gracias.
Y también a Irán.
Muchas gracias, muchas gracias. Driving in Iran can be quite intimidating. Many drivers ignore traffic rules, change lanes without warning, and motorcycles are constantly coming from everywhere. Riding here requires your full attention every second.
España.
While I was here, I discovered something surprising. In Iran, motorcycles over 200cc are generally not allowed to be registered for local riders. That means my Yamaha Tenere 700 attracted attention everywhere I went. For many people, it was the first time they have ever seen a 700cc motorcycle. Before I arrived to Baramin, this man saw me a little bit lost. He invited me to have tea with his family in his house, and after he guided me all the way to the hotel. Just south of Tehran, the scenery begins to change. Green fields slowly disappears, replaced by wide open farmland and the arid landscapes of central Iran.
Well, as you can see, the bike is ready and I am ready. We have been sleeping in Baramin and now we are ready to leave Baramin and go to the desert. Salam, salam. Sorry, I don't speak Persian. I don't speak Persian.
As you could see, people were constantly inviting me into their homes for tea and food. Sometimes it was really hard to say no.
I have to go. I gotta. Oh, thank you, 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 thank you. No, I can't. I have to go. I have to go. I can't. I have to go. Thank you. I can't. Sorry. Easy, Jorge, easy!
I was on my way to Quasar Baran Caravanserai, an old caravan stop in Kabir National Park, the heart of the desert. Google Maps was guiding me, but partways there I found the road closed by the army. I had to turn around. A few kilometers back, I stopped to check the map and figure out another way. That's when a pickup truck pulled up beside me, and the man inside started asking me questions. I did my best to explain who I was. But I get it, a motorcycle loaded with gear, in the middle of nowhere, near of a military area, that's not a normal sight. It's a kind of a look that makes people curious and maybe even suspicious. After talking for a while, he told me his friends were on their way to meet me. I wasn't worried yet. I knew I would attract attention just by being there. But when they arrived about 30 minutes later, it wasn't just a couple of guys. It was a large BMW and a pickup truck full of army personnel, and no ordinary ones. This was a specialized unit. They treated me respectfully and started asking me questions, using my phone as a translator. At some point, the officer in charge asked me to unlock it. As I handed it over, I instinctively tried to hold onto it, and he made it clear without a word that the phone was now in their custody. It will be reviewed. That's when I understood this was more serious than I thought. They took my phone to one of the cars while I was waiting beside a soldier. After a few long minutes, the officer came back and told me that I needed to follow them to a police or army facility. That's when it really hit me. I followed the BMW with the pickup truck behind me for about 25 minutes. I won't pretend I was calm. I wasn't panicking, but I was genuinely concerned. In my head, I was already preparing what I would say, how I will explain myself, and who I will call if things got worse. When we arrived, I still don't know exactly what kind of facility it was. A higher-ranking officer walked up to me in the parking area. He told me not to worry, that everything checked out, that I was free to go, and that to make up for the troubles, we will have a tea together. That's when I finally relax. They led me into a room that looked a little intimidating at first. 2 desks along the wall, 1 chair in the middle, but then come the tea and the cookies. When they returned my phone, it was obvious they had go through it carefully. Flight mode on, location off, VPN disabled. By then, they were fully convinced I wasn't a threat. Just a traveler with everything in order. Iran visa, carnet of passage for the bike, motorcycle insurance, travel insurance, all of it. They asked if I understood why they had to do this. I say yes. Then the conversation changed completely. We were talking about football. They were Real Madrid supporters, talking about the bike, my journey, and they were giving me advice on places to visit. On the way out in the parking lot, they were even taking a few photos with my motorcycle. This was December 2025, 2 months before the war.
I am looking for the entrance to this place. I have seen this place from the highway and I couldn't resist to have a look.
Standing in the silent ruins of Mohammadabad clay castle, I could hardly believe this was once a thriving community. Today only the wind moves through his crumbling walls. The last voice of a forgotten past. Just beside the castle, I found this old abandoned mud town, a place that really opens up your imagination.
Absolutely beautiful, and I would love to stay longer, but it's getting dark. What a place! Incredible! Well, as you can see, the bike is ready. Now we are leaving this hotel and we are leaving home because this is a very busy town. Don't want busy towns. We are going to try to go to the desert today.
Qom, the spiritual heart of Iran. Every year, millions of pilgrims come here to visit one of the country's most important religious sites. Haram Babigol sits on the edge of Iran's central desert, famous for his endless sand dunes, salt lakes, and unforgettable sunsets. Just a few kilometers from Kazan is one of the Iran's most fascinating hidden treasures, the underground city of Nusabad. Built around 1500 years ago, this incredible 3-level underground maze was designed as a refugee from invading armies. People could disappear beneath the street for days, using hidden tunnels and secret escape routes to survive. Under attack. Yes. Kazan is one of the first humanity settled in the world. It took place around 8,000 years ago. Some believe Tepsialk could be one of the first towns ever built.
Where we are living now, this beautiful hotel, and it's so nice inside. The outside is just okay, but inside is absolutely beautiful. Yes. Well, this is what happened to me almost every day. It's okay. Thank you.
Finally, we arrive in Isfahan, often called the jewel of Persia. For centuries, people have said Isfahan is half the world, a reflection of extraordinary beauty, architecture, and cultural importance. Caillou Bridge is one of the Isfahan's most beautiful historic landmarks. Its elegant arch and intricate tile work make it a stunning symbol as Iran's rich architectural heritage.
Here we are in Chalus Bridge, probably the best bridge in Isfahan. A must see here in Isfahan. Absolutely beautiful. And I come to see the sunset, but it's not really a place to see the sunset. So I'm waiting for the night time to see how does it look. And it's an icon of the city. Here we are in Nakwas Ejanan Square. Absolutely beautiful place.
Nas Ejasan Square is one of the largest historic squares in the world. Built in the early 17th century, surrounded by stunning mosques, palaces and bazaars. It stands as a masterpiece of the Persian architecture and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And from this beautiful square in Isfahan, we are ending the second episode of my journey across Iran. I hope you enjoy it. In the next episode, we will continue riding south all the way to the Persian Gulf. See you in the next video. Ride on!